folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my Let's Play of Farming Simulator 2013. We're back down at J Turner 10's modded map pack, which is called Hagenstedt My Way version 3. Awesome little pack, thanks Jay. And just currently, there we go, emptying out the corn harvester. No, don't chase me. Alrighty. Go perch him at the end of the row. See if I can't get a free fill out of the next run. So how's everybody doing? I sure like this game. Even when the series doesn't get a lot of views, I still like playing it. And I have over 300 hours in, so I'm not new to it. Okay, what else do we want to do? Last time around, we had thrown some bales on here, and we're actually just a couple short. So I did finish, and turn some lights on. Once again, it's still dark, but again, I can't accelerate time as long as I have crops down in the field. We'll lower our little pickup ramp, grab our last two, and then we're going to take this thing up to the cow farm. There's one. And two. Come on. There you go. I think everything else should be good for the moment. Let's have a look here. Okay, that one's about half through. Good. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Oops. Wrong button. So we now have a full bale trailer, right? And this field is empty. Huh. Still got a couple of bales on it too. Guess I probably should have picked those up first. Oh well. What to do? Do. I'm actually looking forward to getting a few cows happening. Cockpit view. Whoa. Bouncy little road. And this field has full of bales. So you can see. There we go. We're almost down to the cow farm. Ooh. I like these little Hurleyman tractors. They're pretty quick. And they don't seem all that bothered pulling a little bit of weight behind them either. I mean, yeah, you put the biggest trailer in the game and fill it up to the brim and gonna get a little bit crazy on you. But straight up like this, no, not bad at all. As you can see, I mean, she's doing 30, 32 mile an hour, so. Okay. But now he's going to get a little tricky. So let's come around here. Figure out exactly where we want to put hay. I kinda, yeah. So I used to just stick it over there in the corner, but I've sort of thrown some things in there. Okay. I got room to turn around here. Barely. Yes. No. Yep. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do. The one thing to always remember when you're at your farm, your dairy farm at any rate, is that milk truck is going to come through here. So yeah. And if there's anything in the way, it will cause real issues. So how much room have we got? Let's pull forward a little bit. Okay. And here's the fun part. Let's watch as it does its little transformer thing. And ramp down, slides those pieces in. There we go. And what you really hope for is when you press O again, that the whole thing doesn't bounce so hard that the bales flop all over the place. So here we go. Nice. Fairly level piece of ground. Perfect. There we go. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now we have some bales. We are on our way. Do-do-do-do. Now, whoops. Move him out here out of the way. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oops. I have booked this up. A little fuel depot thing there for you if you need it. Yeah, pretty cool. Oops. Well, I'm still doing alright. I don't know what I'm worried about here. You'd think I'd never played before. It's exactly the same way I came in. Alright. Now. There we go. Good enough. What do we got here? Well, what? I'm not in your way, am I? Lord, dude. Apparently, somehow I am. I don't know. He's empty, so that's a good sign at least. Wonder why he didn't just carry on. Pretty sure he had the room to. Oh well. Don't really need to be there. Don't need to be there. Or there. This guy. Okay. Gonna quickly do some mowing. Yes, we are. Lower those down. Turn them on. Go to the front ones. Unfold those. Turn them on. Lovely. And cruise control 2 should do the job. We're going to mow this into one wide swath, I'll tell you. Beautiful. Okay. And we have an issue. For some reason the front one doesn't seem to be turned on. Or am I just going over a strip between the edge of the field and the real field here? Hard to say. Oh, it was on. You can tell all the sound went down to half, so... Anyway, carrying on. This is a nice way to mow. Look at how much ground it covers. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like a big swath because we've got all those edge bits to worry about, but... The nice thing is you can do this anywhere. It doesn't have to be on a field, so... There we go. Ah. Well, isn't that just wonderful? Apparently, for some reason, even though it wouldn't go down the first time I tried, whoops, it went down after that. So, got a little bit of unmowed grass there. That's okay. No biggie. Lots of grass in the fields. Yeah, this can be, and grass for your cows can be one of the most complex parts of this whole bloody operation sometimes. as I found out, because not being a farmer by trade, and I wouldn't say I'm exactly a city boy, but I'm not exactly a country boy either. Small town is more where you're at. And frankly, I had no idea the difference between a windrower and a tedder, but you do use both to prep your grass for the cows. Whoa, we're out of control. Okay. Which basically means that every field you have to drag 3 different toys over it to get your final product. There are other ways. I'm only going to do half of this field that way. The other half, I'm going to do a different way. Just because I do want to show what it takes to get the cows going here. So, yeah, it's 72% on the old corn harvester ruiner, eh? Cool. Doom, 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 doom. Come on, you can do it. Oh, look at that, I mowed half the hill. Perfect. Mow a little more of it. There we go. Almost done. Well, the mowing part. And then, like I say, there's 2 kind of deals you go through after that. You first want to run a tedder over it, and what a tedder does is it kind of flips all the grass over and allows it to actually dry properly. And then you run a windrower over it, and what the windrower does is kind of piles it up in nice little rows. So there you go. There's my huge farming knowledge all laid out bare for you. Turn the rear ones off. Finished a couple of strips I missed. There we go, lovely. And one more. I don't know why. I hit V, but I guess either it was already lowered and I raised it, or it just didn't do it right. You know, however the heck it is, you can manage to not do that right. There we go, we'll turn that off. Hold the front one up as well. And I think what we gotta do here is unload the back blades. Okay, lower it down. Click. Oops. Click. Go back to the back one. There we go. Lower that one down. Nice. Now, I'm not going to do, like I said, there's 2 ways I want to collect some of this grass. This is the first one. This is a silage wagon. But what it also will do is it's got a little broom kind of scoopy deal on the front there. If you turn that on, it will actually scoop up whatever you've got cut underneath it. So, and we can use this just like we use the Profi hopper over at the cow's trough to add grass. So let's turn it on. Let's take our little run across our field and see how we do, shall we? There, as you can see, it's saying it's picking up grass. We're not going to get a heck of a lot, but we don't really need a bunch for our first go-by here, because I do want to turn some of this into bales. And as you can see, I'm messing with the corn harvester again. He's needing taken care of, and I'm not there to do it. That's okay. A couple of runs here. Dump that in the trough. There's, you get right down to it, only the most basic of farming things can be done by your hired hands. You know, they'll run a cultivator. They won't really run a plow. Oops. Well, that was a good job. So they'll run a cultivator, they'll run a sower, seeding machine, right? They'll run a harvester. It comes to things like sugar beets. They'll run the machine, but only one of them. They won't run the two-stage one. So yeah, there's... It gets down to the hired workers. Like this, you cannot have one do. They wouldn't do it. You press H, it just sits there. There's no, you know, if you look up on the key thing there, it tells you right outright that there is not a way to do that. There's no press H to hire. So, yeah. What are we at here? 9%? Not bad. I'm going to do one more run. There we go. It doesn't really matter where I'm doing this, because once I run a tedder over this, it's going to spread it for 3 ways to Sunday, so. But, let's get to the end. There we go. Shut it off. Here. I really should have found somewhere else to move that straw thing, I think. Oops. Oops, wrong way. That's not gonna do it at all. Yeah. This is how not to back up. One of these things. Yeah. Not working. That straw thing is in a terrible place. This concrete pad and building here. Truly is. I mean, I'll get there, but wow, what a pain in the bum. There's the dump symbol. We'll fill that right up. Well, took everything we had in there, but it's a good start. So, that is stage 1. If, I'm just going to go to this. Let's see here. Finances. Statistics. Here we go. Cows, 10. So productivity is at 5%. And as you see, they now have feeding trough grass, 6,284. So step 1 of the happy cow is underway. Step 2 requires, excuse me, that we switch up our gear a bit here. So let's do that, shall we? Let go of that. Zippity-doo, around the corner. Oh, goodness. Wow. Nice job, dummy. And let's see, which one do I want? There we go. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. What were you doing? I think I drove just over it. Here we go. Okay, we have our Pottinger header. Or tedder, sorry, not header. And I really do need to go and deal with some of those other machines. So let's unfold it. It's kind of a neat piece of gear. Let me turn my rear lights on so we can actually see what it does. See? This is like a bunch of little rakes. It's kind of cool, actually. See? And they all spin around. They just kind of fluff everything up. Yeah. So let's do that, shall we? Oh. Cruise control 2. There we go. Yeah, so you can see it just sort of spreads it around. And as with most of the things, the nice thing that they did with the farming simulator, they do change the graphic once you've gone over it. So you can actually tell where you've been with the darn thing, which is a big help, believe me. Come on, get over there. Don't be missing it. There we go. Nice. So yeah, we'll drag the tedder over it. This won't take long. This isn't quite the biggest one in the game, but I find the other one's a little on the awkward side, actually. There we go. Another pass or two, and we'll be done. Beautiful thing. Do 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 do. There we go. Swing it. No, I'm not going to get her all in one pass. Unfortunately, that's okay. What a hilarious little machine, though, eh? All these little spinning rakes. Probably drives you nuts when a dry belt breaks. Because I can see the whole thing being belt driven. I don't know, I'm probably wrong. I mean, I realize it has a PTO, so it's probably not. It's probably some kind of worm gear or something, although still, I don't know. That seems like an awful lot of work for what it does. It would be so much easier to belt drive the whole thing. I don't know. Just speculation. Just yabbering. Okay. And we are at the end. There we go. La 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 la. Okay. Make sure we got it all. Turn it off. Fold it up. Put it away. Oh. Damn. All of my driving skills are just less than desirable today, aren't they? Oh, you silly thing. What the heck did you do? What? Some of these are really, really difficult. I don't know why. They just slightest bit of turn, see what I mean? And then they're very hard to bring them back up to straight again. Jesus. There we go. And we'll swap it over for the other one. Time to put the... Did I let that go? Did it? Yep, good. I wasn't sure. Alright, let's get our windrower on there. Oh, goodness, things sound like I ground the gears a little bit there, backing up. Okay. Nice, out we go. Whoop whoop. Alright. Get this thing to do its big Transformers deal. I believe this is the biggest one, at least as far as stock ones for the game go. Turn it on, and it's just kind of a crazy version of the other one. Cruise control 2. And let's see if we can make some rows. Oops. You sometimes have to watch where your camera views end up. Here we go. And there, it just takes the big mess the tedder made and straightens it all back out again. So cool. And as you can see, it does a pretty wide swath. Now, you can also use this. You notice when the harvester goes down something like, for instance, the barley when we did that, and it left the rows that we picked up with the hay baler. Now, you can use this machine to scoop those rows into fewer. You know what I mean? Like get 2 or 3 rows and turn them into 1. But it depends on a couple of things, not least of which is the harvester. Now, the great big one, the 7545, goes far enough apart that it only kind of does 2 lines. To get 3 lines underneath this windrower, You gotta be walking like a razor blade, I'll tell you. It's almost impossible, but it can barely be done. So, but you can get 2 lines. I've seen a lot of people do it on the Let's Plays. I generally don't. The reason being, unless it is 3 lines, it makes no sense. Because you still got to make 2 passes over the field, whether it's to pick up each line individually with the baler, or once with this machine, and then once with the baler to pick up the doubled ones. So, yeah, I can't say as it's a huge advantage. If you're doing it with a machine that's allowing you to get 3 rows at a time, then obviously it is an advantage, because you're actually saving yourself 30% of the work by using this tool first. So yeah, then we're talking worth it. Okay, see if I can't get this last one. Oh, it's gonna scoop it all, is it? Cool. Alright. That is a windrower. Now all we need to do is, just like we did with the other one, is come along here with the baler and pick it all up. Poof. Done deal. Done deal. And then we will have grass bales and, well, straw bales and hay bales, shall we say. Oops, that's not where that goes. Dang it, wrong stall. Wrong stall. So yeah, we'll have both types of bales, plus the grass. And we'll only be 1 stage away. Yeah, it's really not easy with some of these really big tools, I'm afraid. Well, not easy for me. This is nice to have, this barn here, as compared to what, oh damn, what all the others had. Oh, come on. What all the others had, which was a building you couldn't use, but, oh. See, this one has the opposite problem the other one has. It doesn't start to pivot for a long time, and having that freaking tree in the way is not helping. Come on, come on, come on. The camera doesn't really want to go through it. Oh, come on. Oh, good enough, I tell you, it's getting painful. There. Drop the damn thing. Okay. And I'm just going to back him in here. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to get covered in this episode, folks. So I hope you enjoyed it. And next episode, we should have everything together to fire some stuff into that bugger over there, that great big giant monster. So the only thing I have left to do is get some grass into the silage over on the end, and then collect up this for bales. Then we can make some mixed feed. But until then, this has been Species 7. Time to get off the farm, back to civilization, so ciao for now.